Hello, welcome to Bricking the Block with Adam. I just recorded this entire video and then my computer went to sleep right as I was about to save it, so no video for us. Anyway, on to take two. It's meant to be. So I have been very busy working on Harry Potter stuff this week. I'm doing my own mock of Diagon Alley, kind of using the Lego 2020 directions as a guide, but also doing my own thing as well. This week I built the owl post, which came with the 2023 Weasley's Wizard Wheezes. I have a very difficult time saying that. And I will not say it 3 times fast. Yeah, that owl post that came with it was not really it, and a lot of people felt that way, and so I kind of created my own version of it that expanded on it and made it have a lot more substance to it. I'm very pleased with how it turned out. Check it out on my Instagram, Breaking the Block. And yeah, so that happened. I made a ministry outpost for my Diagon Alley. I don't think there's any canonical reference to that, but I thought it was cool, and I love the dark green brick that the Ministry of Magic comes with, so why not use it? Other IPs that I love in Lego, I like Star Wars, I love that. I love the Jurassic Park IP, however, I have some issues with Jurassic Park. This week they released some that are coming in January of 2024, and they kind of follow what I'm about to talk about with their Jurassic Park and Lego creations. I always feel like they just lack a little bit of substance to make them a great set. And I understand with Jurassic Park we're dealing with the dino molds, which are going to drive up the price and kind of limit what you can do with the rest of the build. But I would so much rather pay a little bit more and get the full substance of what we're looking for. A perfect example of this is in the visitor center from this past year for the 30th anniversary. I just felt like it gave the idea of what you wanted without being fully what you wanted. I wanted a full-on visitor center, and this one was just not it. And I know I will probably mod it at some point and make my own version of it, but I really had high hopes for it, and it didn't come to pass. That those expectations were met. I felt that way a lot with the 30th anniversary wave. I mean, you have the Triceratops, which was a beautiful Triceratops, awesome vehicle, and clever to have the pile of poop. But at the same time, $45 for that is a lot. And so while we are getting these dinosaur molds that are awesome and huge and do drive up the price, it always feels like there's just not a lot to these sets because of that fact. I feel the same way about the Brachiosaurus one, which both the Triceratops one and the Brachiosaurus one I would love to own. I own neither because of the price point of them. I just can't justify in my mind spending $79 on a Brachiosaurus set that is not going to feel like a lot at the end of the day. Anyway, so the new ones, the Aegis 4 Plus set that they just released images for, I really like the concept of it as kind of a almost like a dinosaur battle pack. You're getting a lot of dinosaurs in one set, and I think that's cool. And some of them are new colors, which is cool. The second one, I'm kind of over just like the fossil idea. We have the fossil built T-Rex in multiple forms, in multiple sets. Now we're getting a fossil built Brachiosaurus with the Natural History Museum, which I'm excited about, but at the same time, I'm kind of over all this fossil stuff. So I'm not super excited about that second set. That's just the T-Rex head and paw print, although I do think it is gorgeous. And And if it's not what you're doing, then don't do it. I don't know what I just lost my train of thought. It's spaced out. But yeah, no, I'm a little miffed with the Jurassic Park stuff. Anyway, my theme for this video is this week's question of the week. I think each week we're going to have a question of the week, and I'll answer it in the video for my own personal opinions, and then I'd love to hear from you what you think. So this week's question of the week is, what IPs would you love to see Lego have or make product based on licensing of? I think there's some IPs they already have that I'd love to see more from. Um, Again, I'd love to see more from Jurassic Park. I think there's some Harry Potter stuff they haven't yet scratched, so instead of seeing like the same sets recycled, I'd really love to see them do that. Like a huge full-on Quidditch pitch would be really cool instead of the Quidditch trunk, which was, I don't know, but to have a whole Quidditch pitch and figures from every house, and I think could be really cool. And I think we could also do like a really cool Black Lake one that is more than just the stands that we got from last year. Yeah, I think there's some just underlooked choices. Like a Marauders map would be really cool, maybe a wall mount, or I don't know. I think there's some things in the Harry Potter universe we've yet to explore. Leaky Cauldron, where's that? I want it. Um, I also would love to see more from their Spice Girls IP that they had last year with the the Brickheads. I'm not a huge Brickhead person, so that didn't really do much for me. I'd love to have the Spice Girls in minifigure form. I'd love to see like maybe the Spice World bus from the movie. I think that could be a really cool way to celebrate that and bring those minifigures into a whole package deal. I don't, from the Disney line of the world, I'd love to see more of the attractions. Like I'd love a Tower of Terror. I think that would be really cool. Or like even It's a Small World, or things like that. You know, Splash Mountain, um, Space Mountain, all these things I think could be really cool to have sets for. Um, would that happen? I don't know, but putting it out there, I think this could be a really cool idea. And we kind of scratch the surface of it. We do have like the mini haunted mansion and things like that. And if we're gonna do more Disney castles, let's please, for the love of God, not do the main castle again. I'd love to have Sleeping Beauty's castle. But yeah, as far as my dream Lego licensing IPs that they don't have for whatever reason, and I'm sure some of these they've tried to get, and there's legal or logistical reasons around why they don't have them, but these are the dreams for me. I'd love to see some Broadway sets. I'd love to see like a Hamilton set, or a Wicked set, or a Les Mis set, or a Rent set. I think there's some iconic Broadway properties that could do well on a marketplace level and still be really cool. Side note off of that, there's a Wicked movie coming out in 2024 starring Ariana Grande and Cynthia Erivo. And it looks like it's going to be something really special, and I'm praying that Lego gets the licensing for that and gets on that, because I just have visions in my head of all the things that could be. I'm just picturing like a Lego Glinda in a bubble, and like I think there's so much cool things they could do with a Wicked Lego set. Now, my girl T Swift, I am a Swiftie. I love her. The Eras Tour is dominating the world. I saw it in the movie theater because I'm too poor to buy a ticket to see it in person. But there's rumors of a T Swift set coming. I'm praying they're true because I would love that. On from there, there's some TV shows from the past that, because they're in the past, I'm not sure that they're necessarily going to happen, but I could see them happening. Will and Grace and Gilmore Girls being specific examples that I would love to have Lego sets for. I think both of those actually lend themselves to having multiple Lego sets, but we'll see. One will do to start. Um, I'm a big Peanuts person and Charlie Brown person. I was Charlie Brown in the musical version of it. I directed that show. And so I'd love to see a Peanuts line from Lego, maybe even a CMF series. I can see like a GWP being Snoopy's Doghouse or things like that, but I think that could be really cool. Um, at the ideas level, we've seen a few times that the line "The Witch in the Wardrobe" get 10,000 votes, and we don't get the set. I would love to get a line "Witch in the Wardrobe" set. I think there's some really cool things they can do with the wardrobe going into Narnia. That would be really fun to see. Um, so, yeah, Lego, get on that. That's going to be cool. And then if it does well, I could see them expanding that to include like the Dawn Treader and Prince Caspian and things like that. I wonder if maybe now that Netflix is going into that Narnia world, if that would change the possibility of that happening for Lego. Um, Disney owns this next property, and Lego does well with Disney, so I see no reason why this shouldn't happen. But Anastasia, I would love to see some Anastasia sets from the 1997 animated classic. I think those could be really cool and really fun. I would love to see Game of Thrones sets. I think there's probably a licensing issue here. Otherwise, I see no reason why Lego wouldn't already be all over this. Do you know why they haven't been? Hit me up. Let me know. I just think that's a gold mine that's waiting to happen. Um, and I actually have been making my way through Game of Thrones this past year. I have 5 episodes left, so yeah, I think that would be really cool. I'd love to see it. And my like White Whale IP that I would love them to get. And I know there's like off-brand versions that do have a license for this, but I would love for Lego to get their hands on Star Trek. I think like Harry Potter, like Star Wars, there's like such a market for it. I think they can really go to town, and there's endless possibilities of what they can do with that. And I'm here for it, and I would love to see it happen. So those are my dream IPs for Lego to get, and my licensings that I would love to see happen in Lego sets. I would also love a royal family Lego CMF, but that might be very niche to me and my wants and desires. Anyway, yeah. Comment below. Tell me what your like dream Lego IP would be, what you would love to see, and yeah, like, comment, and subscribe. And we will see you next time on Breaking the Block. If you have a question of the week that you would love us to pose, let me know. Hit me up, and I will see what we can do. All right. Have a great day. Thanks, guys. Bye.